All right. Hey everybody. Um so I don't know what happened there. Apparently my camera didn't want to activate, so had to mess around with that for a quick second, but we are back in live with the final Voice of Cards game in the Voice of Cards trilogy, The Beast of Burden. The Make sure I'm as close to the mic as I can be. The game is kind of, for those who haven't seen the previous two game streams from kind of mid to early last year, or early to mid last year, like it was basically that spring and summer. Each of the games have a standalone plot, but each game has gotten progressively better with game mechanics, so I'm expecting this to have the same game mechanics as the second, but better, and with some newer mechanics. You do not need to play 1 and 2 to get 3. They're just like any of the Final Fantasies. Each of the mainline numbers is a completely different story. So, get the mouse cursor off. I thought it would had hidden by now. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right on into it. Gonna quickly gush about it. I absolutely love the card style theme that they have. It's like
Greetings.
a tabletop RPG.
Did I surprise you? I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's
hello.
begin, shall we?
This time,
my job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards.
So each of the games have a different narrator.
The sound on. That being said,
I really like the first narrator. Second one
like
grew on me, and we'll see how I end up liking the third. Yes, display subtitles, because I am hard of hearing.
It looks like you're all set. Well then, let's begin. Welcome to the world of Voice of Cards. You're about to embark on a journey as the hero of this tale. This realm is home to humans and monsters. It is there you and your allies' adventure will unfold.
So we get prompts. I'm gonna say got it, because it's basically the same thing from the previous games.
Now then, it's time to
I already kind of know what I'm getting into.
Safe travels, my friend. A girl faces off against a monster within a dim cave. The girl adjusts her stance, readies her weapon, and lunges at her opponent.
All right, so the fight is on. Because this is a lot of the interactions of the game is going to be turn-based combat, it's going to get a turn-based combat tutorial. It basically is going to encompass a make sure their health hits 0 and yours doesn't. Because it's early in the game, we have a slash and defend. Which is nice because the first game didn't have a... Did it not have a defend, or was it a pass turn? I think it was a pass turn that it didn't have.
The monster defeated, the girl lets out a sigh of relief. She surveys the area, but sees neither hide nor hair of other beasts.
You might. There is what is it? Art style might be a little reminiscent of a very specific Square Enix series. This game series was directed by the same director who, for whatever reason, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, who did the Nier games.
This girl is the hero of our story, and your window into the world. Despite your youth, you are a fierce warrior who defends your village from monsters.
So lots of belt buckles.
I have to get home. Your mission accomplished. You quickly leave the area.
And poofy arm portions. All right, so get a quick moving tutorial. Your piece is in the middle of the screen. Use left stick, because I'm playing with controller, to move in the direction you want. As you continue on your journey, your objective will change. Press Y whenever you need a reminder what to do next. Return to the village on the lower level. But because this is a RPG, we're not going to do that. Completely blocked. All right. Enter subterranean cave, basement 4.
In this world, there are creatures known as monsters. Humans have long been in conflict with these beasts.
Yep, to the point that we're been driven underground, it looks like. All right, so some other additional controls that they have yet to talk about is the free movement. If there is...
This concealed pit trap was dug in order to protect the village. A growing pile of monster corpses lies at its bottom.
So using the right stick, I can change the camera position. With the white square surrounding a card is a selector. I have basically selected this card. I can then tap the A button and just jump to that area.
This ballista was installed to safeguard the village. Its massive arrows have split many a monstrous skull.
See what the rocks say.
This trap was rigged up to protect the village. Boulders drop from above and crush the monsters below.
That tracks. So yeah, this is how we move about the world. As we move into like areas where they have like a fog of war, cards get turned over, and that's how we reveal the map.
Your village lies deep beneath the earth. Everyone has taken to living underground to safeguard themselves from the monsters. Although the village itself is well protected, the people within it are slowly but steadily spiraling toward ruin.
Let's see here. There has been a overarching theme for all the games, where it's more so established in the second game, but it was kind of like there in the first of a basically like a despair that will changes people into like other things, or like in the second game it's like everybody...
The village is the same as always. It appears the battle above has not affected life here at all. An elderly man approaches you. Well done hunting down those beasts. Are you unharmed? He asks. You nod. He gives a sigh of relief, then begins asking question after question about the monster's strength and numbers. He appears to be worried about the gates and mechanisms on each level and whether they'll be enough to defend the village. Don't worry, I'll protect the village, you reassure him in a cheery voice, then continue on your way home.
But anyway, yeah, so there has been other story-related mentions of ruin. You know, not only can something be like destroyed as in ruined, but ruin also is a state of mind that's kind of been established since the first game, that basically turns people evil or leads to like major wide
uneasy.
destruction.
I wonder if our village is truly safe from those beasts.
The
girl's face lights up when she sees you. Hey, come play with me again, she chirps, giving you a tight hug.
Kind of a big plot point in the second game was that one of the starting island, it was basically had a more or less prophecy that it will return to oblivion and that it's in a state of ruin, and everybody was just like, I can't, why do anything? We're on the path of ruination. Stuff like that.
His face turns red.
Melancholy and depression type stuff.
Anything? I'm your guy, he exclaims. Ooh.
Yeah, that was my thoughts exactly. Guy's got a crush on her.
The old woman smiles gently at you. Thank you for protecting our village. But don't push yourself too hard, dear, she says.
Let's see here. I don't think there's any
gaps in the roof and walls, but it hardly matters in a village with no rain.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes these early games will give you items.
As you enter your house, your mother
in the tutorial
envelops you in a warm hug. Your mother seems worried as you haven't been home in days. You've been away for so long. Let the others know you've returned, she says, handing you a basket full of eggs. They're eggs from your chickens. It's your job to distribute these throughout the village. Okay, I'll be right back, you exclaim with a cheerful smile.
Well, at least we're happy. I gotta give everybody eggs.
After you give the old woman a few eggs, she hands you some homemade seasonings.
Interesting. Sprinkle this on your food and you'll regain your strength in no time, she tells you.
I will. You take care of yourself too, you hear? You reply in a lively voice.
Yeah, so we get some bonuses if we talk to enough people. We get special stories related to those characters. Yes, we'll view the collection. Characters. We have the old lady. This elderly lady walks with a cane and acts like nothing bothers her, always greeting her fellow villagers with a bright smile. She's in exquisite health and her legs aren't that bad. She uses the cane mostly to conserve her energy in case monsters attack and she needs to flee by herself. It gives you a little more lore and whatnot.
Just as you're about to hand the young man some eggs, you see his ears turn red. and he lifts a jar of water up.
Trade. This is for you, but it's heavy, so I'll help you carry it home.
Don't worry, I can handle it, you assure him. Then take the jar and hand him some eggs. When the girl notices you, she immediately presents you with an armful of potatoes.
Look, I dug these up all by myself, she boasts, and the biggest one is for you.
That's incredible, you exclaim, giving her a good-natured pat on the head. You then trade her some eggs for the giant potato.
I guess if you're underground, tuber-based plants, it'd be like really the best, would be pretty much your only agriculture, I guess. Ooh, wrong one.
You hand the elderly man some eggs, and he gives you a large fish in return.
Okay, now where did he get that? Wonder how long I'll be able to catch fish like this, he murmurs, then shakes his head. My apologies, I'll say no more.
The elderly man forces a smile, and you give him a smile of your own. Everything will be all right, you reassure him before heading on your way. After making sure everyone receives their eggs, you quickly head home, spoils in hand.
All right. So yeah, there's gonna
You
be.
return home to see tasty dishes upon
I'm gonna
the
try
table.
not to talk over
While simple,
story
it is
stuff,
more
but it's gonna be a little
extravagant than
hard because
usual.
there's like so much of it in the first like 20 minutes.
Happy birthday, dear, your mother says, stroking your cheek gently. That's right. Today is the day you turn 14.
14 and already a killer. Oh, Monster
Your mother
Slayer.
gifted you a handmade plush animal for the occasion. Oh, what an adorable plushie. I'm sorry I can't give you more, your mother laments, but you have nothing but gratitude for her. Just then, your stomach starts to rumble. Your mother smiles and asks, "Shall we eat?" That night at bedtime, you lay upon your bed with your plush animal in your arms. Yep, that's it, you say to yourself decisively. Your name is Ram. Your new plush animal officially has a name. It's nice to meet you, Ram. My name is...
Her name is Allie. Or L.A. One of the two.
You introduce yourself to the plush animal, as any well-mannered person would. You decide to show your new friend your most prized possession.
The still beating heart of the last monster you slew.
You grab the book that's always beside your pillow and flip through until you reach a certain page. Aren't the stars just beautiful? This is what the outside world looks like. I want to see it with my own eyes someday, you confess. Not long after, you feel yourself getting sleepy. A yawn escapes your mouth. But just then, a scream echoes through the village. Monsters.
Uh-oh.
You dash out of your house. Not a moment later, the old woman rushes over. "The upper gates have been breached," she cries.
Oh no, it's a night raid.
Your mother rushes over with a concerned look on her face and places something in your hand.
Obtain the salve. Nice. head for the upper strata gate. Can do. Every member in your party currently right now becomes incapacitated during battle. It's game over. Should your journey meet an unfortunate end, you can continue from your last save point, so it is in your interest to save often. To save, press the menu button to open the menu, then navigate to data. There is also an autosave feature to periodically keep you covered. Yes. Let's see here. Do you have any other?
I've never seen them in such great number, she proclaims, clearly panicked.
Oh no, so it's a march.
I'm scared, the little girl whimpers. Her body trembles as she cries.
Oh, I almost forgot. The narrator actually acts as like an actual kind of person. So certain times they'll like add some conversations to like round out their dialogue.
Before the 4th level gate, the villagers face off against the incoming beasts.
So when we first talked to the young man NPC at the end, when she went, the narrator went, yeah, that wasn't a part of like the actual cutscene. It was like in addition to. It'll happen
An elderly man
during
turns to you and
overland travel
exclaims,
too, so
"We
I'll point
must
it out when
close
it
the gate.
becomes necessary.
Please stop
or
the
relevant.
monsters."
Or if I remember.
You nod and turn both pointed gaze and pointed weapon at the creatures. There are many traps nearby that will help you defeat the monsters. Use them to protect the gate.
Yeah. So, what is it? Dragon Quest has slimes. Final Fantasy has, what is it? Generally, goblins are like the first enemies you fight. Voice of Cards, their monster mascot is this thing with the
Get 'em.
the hair. All right. Card's attack is indicated in its lower left and defense in its lower right. Give careful attention to your value before. All right. So we have an attack value of 11. This monster here. Card detail. Furball. That's what they're called. I think they have slightly different names per game. But so it's 11. It's a theoretical. Sometimes you can do more damage than your base attack. So if I was just to do a slash on the furball, he has 2 defense. I have 11 attack. Theoretically, I should do 9, but it's like a range between 9 plus or minus like 1 or 2. So it's like I'll do either between 7 and 13 damage, but it's usually like not higher. Let's see here. We have ability cards. Some of these ability cards currently, I think they're just one use only. But eventually they'll have a crystal icon on them. Depending on how many crystals they are, depends on how many of our crystals in the top left screen we need to have to be able to use them. Every turn you get 3 crystals. Ooh, that almost took everybody out. Might as well just do another rock trap. Victory is ours. 30 XP, 28 gold. And we level up and get a 2 health and 1 attack. Perfect.
You defended the gate splendidly.
Well, thank you.
Once the battle is over, the villagers tell you that the upper levels are in danger. So you make your way up.
We can head for the B3 gate. When you're low on health, open the menu and select own to use a recovery item. View your cards? No, I think we're good. Try to use as much of the jump feature as possible. I don't think there's any random encounters, but I don't really want to deal with it.
The young man is fighting back monsters, but is losing ground. It won't be long before they reach the gate.
Got some crazy eyes there, wolf.
I'll fight them off.
Or maybe it's a coyote.
Close the gate, you shout.
Kind of
The young man
small.
grimaces. I'm so sorry, he says, closing the gate behind him. To battle.
Oh man, I don't get a person. I might be able to just take out the slime. Ooh, nice miss. I don't think there's... Ooh, crit, too. Very disrespectful crit. Yeah, I don't think there's technically a boss fight at the end of this tutorial start area. But I'd rather not use my recovery items if I don't have to at this point.
From the village approach. Blood oozes out of a gaping wound on his back.
Oh no. The fiends at the gates were a decoy of the village.
You rush to his side and check his pulse. But he doesn't have one.
Oh, he died. Succumbed to his wounds.
But the village, you gasp out, your heart trembling in anger and unease.
Oh no. Hurry back to the village.
The old man has already breathed his last.
Can I go forward? I can.
You need to get back to the village. Quick.
All right, well, I can do it quickly if you allow me to do my fast warp. B5. One more. But yeah, I hope that they do more with this
Pebbles
series
patter
because
down on
I
you from
absolutely
above.
love this aesthetic.
When you look up, you see a giant hole in the ceiling. You wonder if that's how the monsters got in.
Oh, they dug right through,
Oh,
huh?
no. Your mother. Is she safe?
She's a parent to a JRPG protagonist.
The young man has already breathed his last. No longer will that cheerful voice ever call out to you.
Oh no.
The girl has already breathed her last. No longer will you feel her little hand hold yours. The old woman has already breathed her last. No longer will those warm eyes ever look upon you. You rush into your house, panting for breath, and find your mother on the ground in a pool of blood.
Nah, don't worry. You just gotta get to your untap step.
Mother, you shriek. She opens her eyes, but only just.
Yeah, see, she's fine. Ah, my sweet little girl, you must live.
You sob and scream as you cling tight to her, but she never wakes to console you.
Ellipses. Actually, 2 ellipses, because it's 6 dots in total.
Ram lies among the rubble, tattered and frayed. It is beyond repair.
Oh no.
Your screams are the only sounds in the village that once hummed with life. Just then, a monster with a wounded eye appears. I found a survivor. As the monster shouts those resentful words, it lunges at you.
Oh no, we got ink all over us. It's our despair, our ruin.
You can't bring yourself to put up a fight. Everyone you ever cared about is gone forever. The monster roars with laughter. Is this all you sub-Terran worms can do? It taunts.
Okay, so we're of a group of people known as the Subterran, which makes sense, because we're subterranean.
The monster brandishes its weapon, readying to strike
It
the
has a
final
weapon?
blow. Having lost all those precious to you, you close your eyes and resign yourself to your fate.
Yeah! It dies.
When you open your eyes, you see the gravely wounded beast on the ground. You also see a boy, who you assume is the one who struck down the monster. You okay? He asks. In a faint voice, you ask him who he is. I'm here to save you, he answers as he helps you to your feet.
They should have, honestly, I do think they should have just like fully voice acted everything. There's not that many extra lines,
Come
but
on. This place is about to collapse, he says, then pulls you along. Maybe it's the shock, but you think you hear Ram, crushed under the debris, whisper, "Go."
mysterious boy has joined your party. Head for the surface to escape the village. And then we teleport. And we teleport. Don't need to do any running around for,
Your home, your village, your family. Memories of your life underground flood your mind. You remember the old man, who was such a worrywart, but only because he loved the village more than anyone else. You remember the little girl who always asked you to play with her.
honestly, ripping the card in
You
half.
remember the regrettably
Effect is such a
unreliable
good,
but undeniably kind-hearted young man.
a good visual storytelling of like, yeah, these characters are gone.
You remember the wise old woman who taught you all manner of things.
But truth be told, they're generic characters, so like we'll see those cards
Your
come up
heart
again.
aches for your mother,
Except
who
this
loved
one,
you more than
unless if it's a
anyone.
flashback. My sweet little girl, you must live. You feel the necessary requirements to unlock Guard's mother. Guard's mother's backstory. Did we? Equipment. No, own cards. No, characters. Who is the Guard's mother? Oops, wrong button. That's not you, is it? Oh, it is. Her specialty is steamed potatoes. She always also likes sewing and makes clothing for everyone in the village. She's got skills, as you can see. Until she became pregnant with her daughter, she was the strongest warrior in the village, and those skills of hers can be seen in her daughter's strength, too. Oh, I guess that's really Guard. The girl dreams of the outside world, glimpses only in books of all the many stars that fill up the night sky. Okay, weird that that's not oh, and it's weird that title, it can't be changed based on what we named the character. It, unless if there's something that's tied exactly to the Guard and Guard's mother triggers, or maybe it's a flag, something. It should that could have been a variable instead of a set, like a set name in the code. Because I think 1 and 2, the respective protagonist cards changed based on what you named them. So who knows? Maybe that'll change. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so yawny today.
We're almost at the surface, the mysterious boy says.
I like that jacket.
You don't know if you can trust him, but you have nowhere else to go. Though your legs are unstable, you keep moving forward, unsure what awaits.
The two protagonists, both having white hair, different colored eyes. So at least we know that they probably aren't siblings. But still, they're protagonists. Our guardian heroine leads a modest life underground. Until monsters destroy her home. So we get a little cutscene of a recap. A young boy appears before her amid the chaos. A recap of the previous chapter and then a glimpse of what's to come. The boy takes her hand and guides her above. Gives you a little more context if you didn't talk to anybody. What lies beyond the village, the light of hope or the darkness of despair. Despair is another word that they use a lot. At last they reach the surface. Her journey has begun. Despair is another word that they use alongside ruin to indicate like a physical, spiritual, and mental ailment. That has an effect on the actual physical world.
You lay eyes on the surface for the first time in your life. Captivated by the endless sands before you, you scoop up a handful. Just then.
But yeah, so that's the last I'm going to talk about it. I go through both games they're on YouTube. Hit up the channel and take a look at the VODs. Or better yet, pick up the game. All 3 are sold in a trilogy bundle. At least they should still be. Suggest it. Probably get it on sale because it's a little game mechanics are a little samey. But if you get it at full price, I still think it's worth it.
The passage leading to your village collapses.
Oh, wow, that's
Your
convenient.
family, friends, and even Ram are all buried in the sand now.
Ooh, geez.
You fall to your knees, overcome with grief. The boy stares at you, watching as you sob until you can barely breathe. Once you've calmed, he speaks. "Let's go," he says, then begins walking.
Well, at least he gave you some time to grieve. Chase the mysterious boy.
The boy stands before some sort of wreckage. It appears to be the remains of some mode of desert transportation that was destroyed by a sandstorm. Whatever was inside of it seems to be missing, too. "Can you walk?" he asks you. For the first time, you realize just how thirsty you are. You shake your head, and the boy tells you of an oasis to the west. "Try not to faint before then," he says curtly.
Head for the oasis west of the subterranean village. Oh, so it looks like his thing is busted up. An enemy appeared. Yeah, so we're on the overworld now. We'll have random encounters.
Battle time.
Yeah, I don't need to use items, but yeah, we can press X to use our items. Oh, I only have 2 health. Okay, maybe we will be using some of those items. Let's see, you got 12. I don't think the slime has fought, so we'll just take him out. Come on, man. I just healed all that damage. Ooh, and a crit. Okay, cool. Well, I'm fine with missing then if I can crit on the next attack. All right. Allie leveled up. 1 health, 1 defense. Not going to complain about that.
Once you arrive, both you and the boy scoop water out of the oasis to quench your parched throats.
HP fully restored.
You swallow, hoping to ease the dryness in your throat, and cast your hollow eyes at the sky. "I can't see the stars," you murmur. "Of course you can't," he replies. "The sun never sets here.
Oh.
In a world without night, stars are merely a thing of fairy tales." When you ask the boy where he's going, his answer is short: to get revenge.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Revenge. A darkness finds its way into your once hollow eyes.
You. want to live a peaceful
You
life.
stifle the unusual feeling welling up inside of you and whisper, I want to live a peaceful life. Are you okay with that? The boy asks. You're not. And your body trembles in rage just remembering what happened. Follow me, he says, then extends a hand to you. You take it. The boy says he's heading to Steelborough in the north to find a means to exact his revenge. You decide to head that way with him.
Yeah, so sometimes our answers, it really doesn't matter what we answer, because it gets flown in. It's just how you want to respond. So I said peaceful life. Honestly, it'd probably be more character appropriate to say she wants her revenge on monsters, but I think at this point it should just be like, yeah, I just want to be done. Enemy appeared. Oh man, I wonder what's going on. I hope every so often there's a little bit of stuttering that happens when in transitions. So I hope that's not really, I hope that's just like a visual thing with my monitor. Damn, I wanted the gold nugget. I think I can sell that antidote for at most 25 gold.
To battle.
Weirdly, it seems to help if my cursor's more on screen, and I think it has to do with like stuff running in the background. OBS might be taking up a little more resources than what it should. I've been having a lot of issues with plugins not working correctly, so like I've scaled it back quite a bit. Oh, we both outspeed the it's probably like a desert wolf or sand wolf. Treasure discovered. This one. The one that I didn't want. Or I guess the one that I didn't get the one that I preferred.
You can't cross quicksand on foot. It's too dangerous.
Ooh, 300 gold. Yeah, so like any all JRPGs, it's good to explore the first area. Unfortunately, the random encounters are actually strangely super super heavy right now, and I don't know why. I don't remember having this much issues with random encounters. Hey, there we go. Finally, little gold nugget. I'm probably gonna need like a lot of money. Unlock the wasp story. So we killed enough wasps to what's the word? To get its side story.
Oh!
Oh, there we go. That was a response to like us being amazing and one-shotting the the monster. Let's see. Oh, dice. Perfect. Good example. There are two types of dice. Two types of die. 6-sided and 10-sided, which one you roll depends on the skill. 6-sided dice are used for skills that deal additional damage. 10-sided dice are used when determining if a skill succeeds or fails. Honestly, that's like this. Like if Square Enix does something like this again, I hope that they expand on the dice aspect. Because like I said, it's just it's super cool. I don't wanna... Gee, this is all like stuff that doesn't matter. Yeah, quicksand. I'm guessing eventually we'll figure out how to cross quicksand. Nope.
To battle.
To battle. Another level up. Oh, we got a speed. No, I don't want to enter Steel Burrow just yet. So I want to see what oh, quicksand. Okay, I should have expected. Yes, enter Steel Burrow.
You find yourself in awe of the large and lively town, a far cry from where you came from. As you stand wide-eyed in wonder, the boy says, "Follow me," and walks off.
Still chasing the boy, huh? What do you gotta say?
The boy sees your eyes darting about and laughs. What? Are you a country bumpkin or something?
Listen here, brat.
Country bumpkin. You repeat his words curiously. You can't be serious, he exclaims in bewilderment.
Can I walk on train tracks? No.
You see a woman stuffing her mouth with something delectable and ask her what she's eating. "This is just normal bread," she answers. "Just normal bread?" you repeat curiously.
Careful, Allie. That grandma's packing.
"Hey there, miss.
8 inches of
How
steel.
about a pretty hairpin?
Okay, maybe 6 inches.
I think it'd suit you perfectly," a man calls out to you.
Careful, he's a swindler.
"Thank you," you reply as you accept the accessory, then walk off.
Nice.
Wait, you didn't pay," he calls after you. Confused, you decide to return the gift instead.
Oh no. We've been underground. Like no
The
contact
gatekeeper bars your
underground.
path. Only those with business in the mines are allowed to pass.
Oh, look at that armor. So cool.
You see a woman holding a parasol and can't help but wonder what it's for.
How do you know what a parasol is, though? That's the question. It's like, you don't, like, unless someone had it in the
You
village.
finally catch up to the boy. Apparently tired of waiting for you, he grabs your hand and pulls you into the grandiose building.
I'm gonna guess that that wording is the wording for always, and not just for because I
In
wouldn't talk
front
to
of the
everybody.
boy stand several masked elders.
I feel like I got a hair on me.
I brought her, he says, briefly introducing you. Very well, you may go, they tell him curtly.
Rude?
As he passes, he whispers to you that these people are members of the town's governing body, the Senate.
Oh,
We
no.
are the ones who told him to bring you here, one of the senators explains in pompous tones. It appears, for whatever reason, they have need of you.
Can't hear the word Senate and senators in a video game without like thinking of the prequel Star Wars movies. I am the Senate. Let's talk to you. I like your
The
your
senator
horns
refers to
better.
you as a subterran.
Yes.
According to legend, those who live beneath the surface have the power to subjugate monsters.
You don't say.
He says they have need of that power.
Oh no. They have their own myths and legends.
The senator explains the town's situation to you. The people of Steelborough have been living by the grace of a mighty monster known as the Steel Primal that inhabits the mines.
Oh, that's a cool name.
But in recent years, that beast has begun to rampage.
Not a cool action from the coolly named Steel Primal.
The senator explains that due to the primal's influence, other monsters have been growing violent.
Makes sense.
It may be why your village was attacked, he says with an exaggerated frown.
They're masked. How did we know that? Or do we see their
The
mouths?
three senators ask
we
you
don't.
to use your powers to subdue the Steel Primal.
But we don't have those. I should refuse.
You find the senators to be haughty and the whole situation unpleasant.
But also, too, we have no powers.
But in order to exact your revenge on the monsters, if it means getting revenge, I'll do it, you say. Still, you have no idea how to use your so-called powers to subjugate beasts. Just then, one of the senators speaks. According to legend,
Oh, there we go.
you
According
need
to the
special
legend.
tools to activate your powers. Summoned by the senator, the boy presents you with new clothes and a weapon.
And a weapon?
He also hands you a bundle of papers that look like cards.
Oh, we're getting meta
You
now.
take them as told. Those clothes, it looks like you're ready, a senator says, and
Oops.
a monster in a steel cage is brought in. Now, Subterran, show us your powers, they all but command. Though surprised by the sudden turn of events, you take your weapon in hand.
And fight. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Cool. All right. So we won't get attacked down. But we killed it.
You defeat the beast with ease. And then... the cards you were handed earlier begin to glow, and the light envelops the monster. The senators explain that you can now summon the beast and use it in battle.
Cool.
With a trembling hand, you raise the card with the monster sealed inside it.
It's just a corpse that pops out.
Just like the legend, the senators exclaim with joy. I expected nothing less.
Cool. So that's how we get our skills, I guess. You can now still defeat monsters and cards, and some of them during battles as monster cards. You have a chance to acquire monster cards when you win battles. Additionally, certain monsters are available for purchase from a specialty shop.
You affix your gaze on the card. If only I had this power before, my village wouldn't have. Having witnessed your power, the senators order you to make for the mines northwest of town. One of them hands you some money for your journey.
Oh, perfect.
Seeing you gaze at the money with a curious expression, the boy explains, above ground, we use this to buy things and pay people to work. Having lived your whole life beneath the surface, you don't quite understand the coin he's given you. But you can tell it's not much.
Oh, ew.
The senators then summon the boy and give you both an edict. Defeat the steel primal in the mines and seize its power.
I mean, if you guys didn't look so evil.
With that, you and the boy make your way toward the monster's den.
Mysterious Boy just looks edgy, but these guys look evil. Guess we'll leave. And then we'll talk to everybody back in the village again.
You're ready to set off toward the mines and defeat the primal. But
For side quest reasons.
I have an errand to run, the boy tells you. You can do some shopping while you wait. And without further ado, he walks away. You despair for a moment, having never gone shopping before. But with nothing else to do, you set out in search of shops.
Lucky for you, there are all sorts of establishments in town to support you on your adventure. Would you care to have them explained? No. They all should be simple.
You can't take your eyes off the bread. You're not getting any.
Aw.
Run along now, she says, shooing you away.
Just might be the carbs talking, but something just good about just a good bread.
Isn't the city great? The boy asks, beaming with pride. Your head tilts almost of its own accord as you turn the word over in your mind. City? City. Hey there, miss. How about he seems to be some sort of merchant. Knowing that you cannot waste your precious money, you scurry away.
Okay, so she doesn't have anything new. All right, so check the pet shop.
You enter a store and dozens upon dozens of monsters. You quickly ready your weapon for a fight. Just then, the shopkeeper rushes out. Stop.
Oh, that's a new
he
character.
Exclaims. Wait. He claims that the monsters are for sale. Upon closer inspection, you realize that they are bound by chains.
Let's see, you can keep them as pets, put them to work, or cook them in a stew. The possibilities are endless, so would you like a monster?
Something about the conversation leaves you feeling icky, so you turn to leave. But you realize that you could harness your subterran power to control the monsters. After you enter the shop, you realize you have no clue what to do next. Not long after, The shopkeeper, you tell him that you don't understand how shopping works. Though initially surprised, the man patiently explains all you need to know. He then asks if there is anything you would like to buy and shows you his wares.
Okay, well, hey, at least he's honest. Let's see here. Inflict poison if roll is greater 6 or greater. Add 4 to target's attack for 3 turns. Inflict defense down if roll is 6 or greater. Okay.
Anything else?
So there is we can grind out slimes before. Or we can buy it.
What can I help you with?
But I think I might grind it out. Because then I can get moth. Moth might be an interesting ability. Let's see here. Got the usual Bill Goodwin. Oh, that's new. That's treasure chest upgrading
Anything else?
Item. That's new to the series. Sell some equipment. I at this time don't need an antidote. Oh, I'm getting even less. Dang, I could have had a lot more gold if I got the 2 other little nuggets. Armor.
What can I help you with? The shopkeep asks.
Oh, we're gonna buy. Let's see here. Oh, I saw the current equipment.
Anything else? The shopkeep inquires.
Buy. See what we have. I think it's this Guardian's Blade. Yep. So it gives us straight +4 attack. Each of the weapons, like the second game, are going to adjust our stats. So if we do swords, it'll give us 1 less attack, but start giving us a bit of defense, which is nice. But I think we ended up doing like medium armor with high speed. Protect might be nice. Oh, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money at this point. Buy a third. Or not a third, a second one. And then we'll buy a monster skin, monster skill.
The game parlor, then you hear the boy at the counter call to you. Let's play cards.
Nope, I'm not going to do that. So the game parlor, is a mini game that you can play to unlock like one cosmetic of like either the unlockable dice cosmetic, the unlockable board cosmetic, table cosmetic, piece cosmetic.
You enter
but
the
that's all they're
inn,
good
the
for.
Each says, guest of the Senate, right? I can't take your money then. Looks like you don't need to pay to rest here.
Perfect, we'll rest. That might actually advance us.
You step out of the inn, feeling rested and ready. The boy returns, wiping his hands on his clothes. You wonder if his errand was just a simple trip to the restroom.
Monsieur's boy joins
the
a party.
time has finally come to fight the primal.
But yeah, so if we were to beat this game parlor, we'd unlock one of the cosmetics, and then we wouldn't be able to grind out the cosmetics at that game parlor. We'd have to go to another town with a game parlor, and it's one cosmetic unlock per game parlor.
What can I help you with?
I would
The
like to
shopkeep
get
asks.
slime and the orc child. Oh, I'm 5 off. Oops. Oh well. I like the poison status in this game. It's actually not that bad.
The gatekeep, having gotten official notice from the senators, allows you to pass.
I'm gonna assume that the orc child and lesser troll are going to be in the mines, but that's a guess.
As you walk, the boy asks, "Do you think I can summon the monsters in the cards too?" Unsure yourself, you decide to test it right away.
Oh, so that's how we do the okay. Interesting. Okay. So instead of like the previous games where we got skills based off character level and then like the characters, we get monsters.
I guess you could just let the monster go, he remarks. Faced with your hate-filled denial, he murmurs, "Right."
You're the guy who wanted revenge. But yeah, so it looks like we can potentially capture monsters to get skills. And this is just explaining the icons that I mentioned before. So I can either deal damage or based off of my attack minus their defense, or I can deal a straight 7 damage. That actually comes in handy for high defense creatures, but it's only going to be useful against like iron tortoises and I can't think of the other there's some like elemental based monsters that like you have to use like either like a fire attack or an ice attack to like break through their damages or break through their defense. Ooh, that's not good. Six damage on the poison. Honestly, if this was like an actual D&D game or a TTRPG game that like kind of followed the same health schemes as D&D, oh, they come in chests. Interesting. 6 poison damage is kind of a lot. Oh, I need like one more attack. God, the poison stinger, deal damage and poison. That's actually a good monster skill. Too bad that its skill is not that skill. But But I guess they don't want to give you 2 poison abilities. Arrived at the mine. A dungeon rife with danger awaits. Adventurers advised to be at least level 3 and stock up on supplies from town before entering. Enter the mine? No, because actually, I don't even know what level I am. 4 and 3? Oh, okay. Let me see the... Well, I kind of want to know what's over here. That might be treasure. Oops, wrong way. Event?
A bizarre rock appeared.
Ah, yeah, it's this guy.
Seems primed to explode.
Yeah. Oh, we got a 5.
The bizarre rock transformed into a fear rock. The
Fear
only way
rock,
out of
that's
this
what it
fight
was.
is through it.
I think I wanted to roll low.
Battle time.
Okay, so he has a ton of defense. So I'm just going to use my wolf ability. Oh, a crit. Interesting. And then we'll use the poison slime. And dice roll. So if it's a stated damage and a gross, deal 10 damage. So if it's a stated ability or if it's an affliction-based ability where it deals damage over time, these are true damages. So this deals 7 damage, will ignore their armor and just deal a straight 7 damage unless if it crits. So that's always nice. At least the fear rocks are a little more manageable. In the first game, they had 50 defense, so there was no other way to beat them except for using straight damage items, or straight damage abilities. Dreaming Maiden. Recovery skills and items used by self heal 5 extra HP. Ooh. Abilities are skills that confer passive effects in battle. They take effect immediately without needing to be equipped. Okay, cool. So we know who our healer is. Oh, this one. Oh, that would have been so good to get. Sure, view the abilities. Or passives, unless if I can only have so many. No, that's all the other games, that's how that's been, where all passives have automatic effects. Oh, there we go. See? 300 gold. I don't want to get another event. I really would like the flatten ability.
Battle time.
Ooh, I got that one more. Oh, there's the stab. Might need to give the mysterious boy the stab ability or skill, excuse me. Because otherwise he doesn't have a straight damaging ability. Oh, I also need to give you Ring of Protection. Skills. You need, give me that one. You know what? I think my issue is oh, I'm not able to adjust any of that. Okay, hold on. I think part of my issue is that I don't have the resolution correct. Oh, there's the options button. Knew I was missing something. No, 1920 by 1080 is the max resolution. Don't know why it doesn't have more, but oh well. An enemy pierce. Ooh, that's some nice cave music. What are you? Hold on, where card detail? That's a centaur? Oh geez, what to do? Stab. So because he's able to use the cards, he might also be a subterranean too. Doesn't make sense to use the poison at this time. Ooh. Barrage, deal damage to... Oh. Well, at least it was only 3 damage. And we crit. For the disrespect. Treasure discovered. Oh, okay. Great. It's gonna that's the way it's gonna be, huh? Well, it looks like I'm gonna be doing a lot more grinding. Oh, do these guys run away? See, you're not going to do as much damage anyway. As I say that, and he crits.
For some reason, the monster doesn't attack. It just stares at you silently.
Did I mess this up? Don't tell me I was supposed to run away. Or maybe it's a guarantee join? Oh, hey, he leveled up. It is a guarantee heal. Oh. Interesting. So monsters will have ranks to them. Okay, so we are going to give that a, no, not that, give that skill to Allie, because her ability will make that 9 into a 14. Oh, yep, I figured. An enemy approaches.
To battle.
You know, let's do the stab. No treasure.
What's this? You ask. The boy tells you it's a mine cart. Seeing the intrigue glimmer in your eyes, the boy says, walking is a pain, so we might as well get in.
Oh, he likes us. But, like, not in... more like an endearing way. When you board the minecart, it will automatically move to the end of the line. Board the minecart? Yes. Otherwise, we can't progress. Treasure. Omni salves. That's nice. We in a central area now. That's rough. Actually, it's not that bad. Ooh, nice. 10 damage. Oh, good. I picked the better of the two. And that one will go right onto Alley. So now I have a support / status, a definitive damage, and then a damage plus. Okay, well, it looks like we could sell that. I should have known there was going to be a ring of protection in here. So it'd be 18. Minus the 4 should take out this guy, no problem. Two attacks are elemental in nature. The 6 elements are fire, water, bolt, wind, light, and dark. Cards take more damage from elements they are weak to and less damage from elements they are resistance against. So knowing your enemy's weakness is advantageous. It just makes battles go faster if you know the weaknesses. If something resists it, it'll...
That's how it's done.
All it'll do is that it'll just take, if they're weak against it, it's +5 to the attack. If they're resistant, it's a -5. So it's not that big of a deal once you're strong enough. This might beat him. Oh, and that takes how many? I thought that might have been a 2. I'll have to make sure I check that.
A masterful
cool. An extra speed. Oh, it is a 2. Uh-oh. Good, I was worried that that wasn't going to take him out. I don't need him having +5 attack and then using a skill that's attack +5. Subterranean, huh? Let's see here. Oh, they're gonna make me go all the way back, huh? I could go down. It's just, I need to... I want to check the other locations to make sure that I'm not missing anything. I bet you the stab is a attack +4 at level 2.
A masterful victory.
Board the minecart. See where this takes us, because if it takes us all the way back to the bottom there, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I knew it. Oh, add 4. Never mind. I thought it was add 5. No skills from the trolls yet. Yes, board the minecart. I'm guessing this might go all the way up and around. Hey, I knew it. Oh wait, I can take the oh, I could have took the minecart back. Oh, shoot. I don't know why I thought it returned on its own. Must have played another game that was kind of like that. Well, that's interesting. That's the first time I'm seeing a slime in this area. Might be I wonder if it's considered a rare drop. Or come on, I paid 2 crystals for that. It's always the worst. But slimes might be a lesser encounter. Or a rarer encounter, however you want to say it. It's a lower chance of encountering. Because they probably assume that, like, you dealt with enough slimes in the overworld. Alright, take a moment. Middle. So the new card will be discarded. Okay. Okay, cool. So if I got the lower rank, I would have discarded the lower rank because it's of lower rank. The only time that I discard a rank that I already own is probably if it's higher. Or if it costs less. I wouldn't be surprised if that is a thing.
A masterful victory!
Alright, I'm gonna have to read those later. Man, I got the Orc Child flip story, and yet I still don't have the Orc Child skill.
To battle.
Kind of want the Iron Tortoise. That might be a fun skill to get. Unfortunately, I don't remember what skill he has. I think it was a defense up skill. That might be fun. Recover 4 HP after combat ends. Ooh, cool. So he's going to be the tank. Check over here. I don't want to accidentally go down the required path and like miss out on items. Not like that I can't come back down, but the issue is that unless if they changed it in this game, which I doubt they did, but after you clear an area, the restricted camera access doesn't go away. There's only been one dungeon that had it removed, and that was in the first game. But that was more of like a Lost Woods situation. So once you... Oh, hey. Oh no, I missed the orcish power. Okay, so note to self, I'll probably want level 2 eventually.
Get him.
Get 'em. Then stab this guy. Ooh, unlock the iron tortoise. There we go. See, I knew there was treasure to be found. Invigorant. You know, it's sad when the,
Anything that needed to be moved was done so by hand, by everyone's hands. The boy quietly lends an ear as you reminisce of your village. It sounds like you were all one big family, he comments. You nod, a little teary-eyed.
That's why I have to avenge them.
You realize that you've been the only one talking, and ask the boy to tell you about his own past.
I have no past.
But the boy simply shrugs you off. I don't see the point.
It's basically
he
the
says,
same thing.
Somewhat sadly.
Okay, that should go perfect right there. Not meaning to go for like map completion, but it's kind of becoming that way because these are essentially one way. Ooh, what was that? There's another path. Am I gonna have to do a lever thing? Betcha it's down here. No. It's always off to the right. Or I guess left in the characters' ideas, because they'll be walking down the hall. Ooh, and a crit. 18 damage is huge at this point. Medium gold nugget. Wow, that is lucky. Oh, okay, cool. I thought that was just like it gets closed off, but apparently not. Not a very good crit animation. Still no treasure on the lesser troll. Okay. Oh, hey, it's a boss.
Monsters block your path. Knowing you need to press on, you and the boy decide to strike them down.
Yeah, we gotta find the track changing lever. Welcome to essentially first boss fight of the game. A pack of wild animals. Try to get the centaur out. Nice, decent hit. Because he has this barrage. So it'd be centaur and then orc child. And then iron tortoise. Iron tortoise should just have a... I think they just have a defense up ability. Okay, a normal strike. Try to go for the poison. Nope. And then wasp stab. Get as much damage on it as possible. Okay, well, at least that was nice. That was a guaranteed skill, but too bad I had better versions of what was there. Here we go. Track a lever.
A large lever protrudes from a fixture in the ground. What might it control, you wonder? You heave the lever over to the other side. You hear rails squeaking somewhere off in the distance as they slide into place. Battle time.
Oh shoot, maybe I should have done the iron tortoise and then had the mysterious boy do the wasp strike. Or just not worry about it. Yes, board the minecart. Ooh, an enemy appears. As long as it's a easy enemy, I will essentially get free heals for the mysterious boy. I hope that they give him a name soon. Oh wait, no, never mind. Cards afflicted with attack now have lower attack. Well, how about we do attack +3, and it missed. Chomp deals 6. Well, that's not too bad. Let's see, and he will be at full health, and she's only missing 6. So, I mean, that's not too bad. This one. Oh, I could have gotten a plot. Oh. Getting that rank 3 would have been really, really nice. Monster cards are ranked up to 5 stars. Depending on the type of monsters, you may be limited to owning just one card. Cards will be destroyed when you obtain one of the same or higher rank. Monster strength varies from region to region. As you progress through the story and move to new areas, you'll be able to get higher ranked cards. Sweet. But that's kind of like you kind of think that would be based on what we've been seeing. Great. I love it when my 2-cost spells and skills miss. At least the narrator's enthusiastic. 16 damage, 5, 2 3s and a 2. Alright, we're going in. We have found the Steel Prime. Ooh, he looks cool. A
sinister beast rears its head. It appears to be the Steel Primal. The monster seems enraged and has lost its senses. It's all your fault, you exclaim, brandishing your weapon at the beast.
It's like for using brandish your weapon at the beast. This is humans' fault.
The primal unleashes a roar, then lunges at you.
It's like, this is humans' fault. Oh, and we got the cool overlay boss fight. And we get habit saying ensure all allies and enemies attacks all land. Using something occur during battle, you can see their effects with Y. Well, Centaur Bolt might be good. Usually bosses are also immune to like poison, so I'm not gonna even try it. But I will stab it. Have at me. Metal Punisher. Deal damage equal to the value of 3 rolled dice and then inflict attack down. Ooh, gross. Ooh, defense up for every one of the allies. Might be better just to do the wolf chomp. That could be ugly. Dice rolled by all enemies all land on 1. Okay, then I just won't do things that cause rolls then. So then we'll just do this. Unless if there are some abilities that have been like roll under, so that might be good. Gain 2 gems. Oh, perfect.
That enemy's gathering power.
Oh no. Oh, okay, so this is basically telling me, hey, defend this turn. 'Cause why else they would? Well, that was incredibly stupid. It just halved my health. I should have just attacked him. I don't know why I didn't read that correctly. This should finish him off.
I expected nothing less.
I want to capture him. He better be a guaranteed capture. Ooh, finally, some nice speed. Oh, he might be a key item, though.
You successfully defeat the beast and capture it in a card. Your breathing is ragged after having avenged your village. Let's report back, the boy says, and the two of you return to Steelborough. If you choose leave, you'll be whisked outside right away.
Yes, we will leave.
You decide to leave the mines behind right away.
Go to the Steel Hall and report to the senators. Yes, we can use the jump, the thing that I've been doing all this time. You know what? We will do that next time. I don't want to... I would like to go longer, but I have some other stuff I need to do tonight in a timely manner. So we're going to call it here at my like old run time of like around 2 hours. Or I guess it's not been that old. It's kind of been the norm, but I want to start going longer. But yeah, tonight we got to stop here. So thank you everybody for joining me. Next time we're going to have some more voice of cards, the Beast of Burden. We'll see what the senators have to say. Maybe we'll learn more of this mysterious boy. Really hoping for a name, because that's a long reference name. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye-bye.